Hello and welcome to the very first copycat vlog, where copying is the best form of flattery. Today I will be copying Nerimon, the British vlogger who became famous for reading Twilight. So that is what I'll be doing today. I will not be reading Twilight though, I will be reading Harry Potter. Right before I start, a bunch of side notes is that I realized that my hair is starting to look a little bit like Edward Cullen, so I'm getting a haircut very soon, probably tomorrow. The reason I'm dressed nicely today is because I'm going on an interview after I'm done videoing this and editing it. Bear with me. I am literally sitting on a towel because the floor is dirty and I don't want to sit on them in my nice pants. Back here I do my vlogs, right here. I'm doing them over here because it has a better light. From right over there, I'm not going to move the camera, but it's right there. It's right there. Anyways, Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Basically, it starts off as Dursley's an ugly dude. It goes on to explain where Mrs. Dursley has a sister, and they don't want people to find out she has a sister. Which doesn't make much sense. I mean, I have a brother. I don't care if you know. Hello, brother. I don't care. I don't see why it matters if people know that she has a sister. Oh well, anyways. So Harry's a jerk so far, and Dudley's an amazing kid. And Dursley is ugly. And then it goes on to tell you that their story is starting, so that entire page didn't really matter. When Mr. and Mrs. Dursley woke up on a dull gray Tuesday, our story starts. Didn't our story start like a page ago? And then the entire next 3 paragraphs it goes on to explain how Dursley was going to work and a cat stared at him. And then there were people dressed strangely on his way to work. Darn phone. And checking my phone. Oh, and this is the only reference, I think, in the entire series of what Dursley's work is, which is basically drills. That's nice. It already starts out weird. It starts out with an average day of weird clothing, cats staring at you, and owls flying by. Then it says he forgot about the people in the clothes, so they passed by a group of them by the bakers. This bunch was whispering excitedly. Okay. And then he heard the name Potter referenced, which, as we learned a few pages back, they hated the Potters. So, okay. Mr. Dursley stopped dead. Fear flooded him. He looked back at the whispers as if he wanted to say something to them, but then thought better of it. So now he wants to scold people in weird clothing. Okay. And he's afraid of the name Potter. So, yeah. And now he's dashing. The short, stubby man is dashing. And then he realized how stupid he was because Potter was a common name. And then it goes to tell you that Mrs. Dursley had a nice, lovely, normal day. Shows what's going on TV and it's the news, and Miss Dursley stops dead in her chair, which isn't moving. Okay. Dursley is questioning his sanity, and then the Dursleys went to sleep. Then the cat is sitting outside again, and a man appeared on the corner the cat had been watching. You know nothing of this book. Now they have people appearing, weird robes, owls flying in the day, and cats staring at people. And he goes on to explain the dude to look like a wizard, stereotypical wizard. And then she goes out, right, telling you that this man's name was Albus Dumbledore. And then he speaks to the cat, calling it Professor McGonagall. So now this cat is a teacher. Oh, but now there's a woman standing where the cat was standing. And then they go on to have a rousing conversation about how she was stiff from sitting on a brick wall all day. They talk about how bad the Dursleys are, which is a contrast to what I just learned, that they were good people, thank you very much. And now he's calling people muggles. And now they're calling someone you know who. I don't know who. Not yet, at least. His name is really Voldemort. Does anyone else think this is the start of a romance between the old man and the cat? I think that's one of the most common pairings that fan people write about this book. McGonagall and Dumbledore. And now Lily and James Potter, who I'm assuming are the parents of Harry Potter, are dead. And McGonagall didn't know this news, so now she's sad. Apparently Voldemort attacked them, but Harry survived. Hence probably the title, The Boy Who Lived. I don't know why I'm talking like an announcer. So now, Dumbledore is bringing Harry, who is the boy who lived, to live with the Dursleys, the people who despise him. This old man is crazy. Now Dumbledore's saying that it's the best place for him. How is it the best place for him when they hate him? They're not going to treat him right. They're not going to treat him like a good person. They already hate the kid. How is it the best place for him? This book just... And now Dumbledore's written them a letter. Like that's going to fix everything. And apparently his aunt and uncle are going to explain everything when he's older. So now he's explaining why he's giving them to them, because he's going to be famous, because he lived. So he's getting a bad life instead of a good life because it's better for him. Goes to show you the building character is everything. And now a man named Hagrid is bringing Harry. I thought Dumbledore had him. So Hagrid appears on a flying motorcycle with a giant black beard. So he leaves him on the doorstep. And the Dursleys find him the next morning. The end of chapter 1. What I've learned so far from this book is that owls fly by day, a man can ride a motorcycle in the air, weird people are calling other people muggles, there's a cat that turns into a woman who stares at people, and there's an aunt and uncle who hate a boy, and an old man is making him live with them. Alrighty, this book sounds weird. That's it for my first episode of Copycat Vlog. Leave a comment below to tell me who you want me to copy next, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!